So my friend Kayla the other day posted this thing that said, victims of abuse would heal much quicker if they got as much support as their abusers do. It's so true. It blew my mind though, because I never really thought about it like that. Like, we obviously know about the whole flying monkeys situation and how they have people on their side regardless of what they do or how they hurt other people. There's just people that they can always convince that they're the good person. But the fact that not only is the abused person struggling so hard with all of the psychological and the damage that the abuse has caused, they also get questioned, like, after they get out, whether people mean to be unsupportive or not. There's typically not very many people who will be like, wow, that really sucks. They're always asking questions like, why did you stay so long? Why did you hide that from me? Why didn't you tell me sooner? Why'd you let him treat you that way? Like, it always turns around to be the abused person's fault. Almost always. Obviously there are people who will be like, wow, I didn't know you were going through that. That really sucks. And actually be there to support you and help you through it. Even though they don't understand. I know I just made a video about that rabbit hole, so I'll stay away from that. But the amount of people that are fooled by the abuser's fake personality, and they're over here thinking like, there's no way that he's really that bad. She must be crazy. Or, obviously it goes both ways gender-wise. Especially if you're in a small town, I feel like they just can't do any wrong. I haven't really felt a whole lot of that in my hometown, which I was kind of surprised. The first year or two that I was out, I was just waiting, prepared for people to be judging me for leaving or whatever. It got to the point where I was because I'm not good with words and I'm not very social, and if someone would have approached me with a question like that, I probably would have just seemed rude or whatever. So I was prepared with this thing to say of I don't really care what you think of me and my situation. I'm just happy I don't have to ever be there with him again. I don't have anything bad to say because that just adds to the drama, and the situation doesn't get better by talking shit about your abuser, because they will turn it around on you. 10,000% it will get back to them. But the feeling of freedom and knowing that I have separated myself from a toxic situation is the only thing that I wanted to put out there if people were judging me. I don't know if that makes sense. And also, a lot of his family is from my hometown, so it made it, even though I didn't actually have any interactions with people in town that made me feel judged, I automatically felt judged anyway, just because, I knew that nobody understood the situation, and I didn't want them to. It was kind of embarrassing to me that I did let that happen, The fact that I was abused was a nobody's business in my hometown, because I didn't want either people feeling sorry for me or making dumb comments or not believing me or whatever. I don't care if they know what happened. I don't want them to know. All that matters is that I've created a safe space for myself now. But the majority of people who are in that situation have to see their abuser be so supported by so many people around them. Especially if you have kids with this person and you're still having to actively deal with them day to day. Oof. I cannot imagine. But anyway, if that's the point in your healing journey that you're in, the whole feeling judged and unsupported, find new people. Get yourself away from those people and they don't have to necessarily take your side, but if they're supporting your abuser, you don't need to surround yourself with those people. And I know it's hard and sometimes you don't have that choice, but knowing that their opinion does not make a shit, because you know what you've been through and you know how unhealthy that situation was. It doesn't matter if they know.